Welcome to the deep dive. Have you ever found yourself, standing in a bustling train station in a new country, surrounded by all these unfamiliar sounds and announcements and just wishing you could understand what's happening?
Oh, absolutely. Or maybe just wanting to confidently, buy that ticket without that moment of hesitation, that slight panic.
Exactly that feeling.
Yeah.
Well, you are definitely in the right place today because we're doing a deep dive specifically designed to arm you with the crucial English vocabulary, the most effective phrases, and some really smart conversational strategies.
All for navigating a railway station.
Precisely.
Ah.
Think of it as your shortcut, your fast track to feeling confident and prepared for train travel, wherever that might be in the English-speaking world.
Okay.
Our mission, turn that hesitation into confident interaction.
And it's so much more than just learning words from a list, isn't it? This is really about empowering you with practical communication skills. Skills that directly impact your travel experience. Well, they reduce stress, for one, massively, and they open up new possibilities. You feel more able to explore independently. And honestly, it's about getting those little aha moments.
Ah, yes, those moments of clarity.
Exactly. When you realize you can handle these situations, you navigate it smoothly. It's about turning that uncertainty into, well, almost effortless action. Real, tangible benefits for your travels.
Okay, let's unpack this then before we jump into the dynamics of actual conversations you'd have at the station. We need to build our foundational toolkit.
Right, the essentials.
We're talking about the absolute must-know words and phrases, the ones that form the bedrock, really, of clear communication in any railway setting. These are the terms you'll see on signs, hear in announcements, use when asking questions.
Knowing these isn't just understanding, it's anticipating. It helps you process what's going on around you much faster. They're like navigational beacons in a busy place.
So where do we start? What's foundational?
Let's begin with the ticket counter. Obvious function, right? Buying tickets. But it's often more than that. It's frequently your first point of human contact. So it's crucial for gathering initial information, maybe clarifying journey details, or even making last-minute changes. A smooth start here can prevent a lot of headaches later.
That's a great point. It really does set the tone. It's not just transactional.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the counter, where do we physically go? Let's talk platform.
Ah, the platform. It sounds simple, just a number, but the definition our sources give is the area where passengers board the train, and its role is absolutely critical.
Right, critical. Seems straightforward.
Well, think about it. It's where the immediate action happens. You double-check you're in the right place, you wait with others, your journey physically starts there. It's the space between the static timetable and the moving train.
Got it. So getting the platform wrong.
Could mean getting on a train going in completely the wrong direction, a major logistical problem. So yeah, confirming that platform number is vital.
Okay, vital.
Yeah.
What do we bring onto the platform? Luggage.
Yes, luggage. And here's a really common point of confusion for learners. Luggage is a collective noun in English.
Meaning?
Meaning it's always singular. You have luggage, not luggages, no matter how many bags you're wrestling with.
Ah, okay. That's one of those subtle things that marks fluency, isn't it?
It really is. And it's important for understanding baggage rules, storage signs, finding your stuff. Just knowing that term correctly helps a lot.
Good tip. Now, the big decision for the journey itself. Return ticket versus one-way ticket. Let's break that down.
Okay. A return ticket is pretty clear it gets you there and back. Usually it's cheaper than buying two separate one-way tickets.
Right, implies a fixed plan.
Exactly, whereas a one-way ticket is just that one direction, no return included.
So the choice really affects flexibility and cost.
Profoundly. One-way gives you freedom if your return plans are up in the air, maybe an open-ended trip. But if your plans are set, a return ticket nearly always saves you money. Understanding that difference avoids financial surprises or problems mid-trip.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And controlling all this movement, the schedule. You
Yeah.
called it the station's orchestrator.
Ah, yes, the timetable. The master schedule. It details every departure, every arrival.
I like thinking of it as the orchestral score for the station.
That's a perfect analogy. It dictates the rhythm, the flow. It tells you when trains arrive, when they leave, often which platform. It's your absolute guide for planning. Used to be a big board, and now often those digital displays updating constantly.
And right there on the timetable or the display, you see those crucial updates. On time or delayed.
The two most important status updates, arguably. On time, big sigh of relief, everything's running smoothly.
Delayed?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Delayed signals disruption. And the impact can cascade misconnections, long waits, changes to your plans. Knowing these terms instantly tells you the live status of your journey, allows you to react.
And how do we usually find out about these delays in real time, especially if we're not staring at the board?
Through an announcement. That's the station's voice, usually over the PA system.
Right, sometimes a bit echoey or hard to catch.
Exactly, but they convey critical, dynamic information. Last-minute platform changes, unexpected delays, safety warnings, the call to board. So even if the quality isn't perfect, listening for those keywords we're discussing, like delayed, platform, destination names, is a vital skill.
It's like decoding, piecing together the essential message from the sound.
Precisely. And while you're waiting, maybe because of a delay or just waiting for your train, you might look for the waiting room.
The sanctuary.
Often, yes. A place with seating, shelter, maybe power outlets, Wi-Fi nowadays. Knowing the term helps you find a comfortable spot quickly, makes a long wait more manageable.
Good point. Then the absolute basics of the journey itself, departure and arrival.
The bookends of every trip. Departure is when your train leaves. Arrival is when it gets to its destination. Simple terms, but fundamental for orienting yourself, checking your schedule, tracking the right train.
Couldn't be clearer.
Yeah.
And the cost of the journey.
That's the train fare. Simple term, but vital. The price of your ticket. Understanding this prevents financial shocks, helps you budget. Essential for the practical side of things.
Absolutely. And who's in charge of this whole complex operation?
That would be the station master, the ultimate authority figure at the station. They oversee operations, manage staff, handle major issues.
They probably wouldn't interact with them much as a typical passenger.
Probably not directly, no. But knowing their role provides context, like understanding who's ultimately responsible for keeping things running smoothly and safely.
Okay. And lastly, something that provides peace of mind, especially on busy routes.
Reservation. This is your guarantee of a specific seat on a specific train. You've pre-booked it.
Crucial for popular routes or long journeys.
Absolutely. It eliminates the stress of finding a seat, often means a more comfortable trip compared to just hoping for the best. It shows you planned ahead for comfort.
Excellent. So that's our core vocabulary toolkit assembled. Now let's talk phrases. These aren't just questions. They're strategic keys, really.
Keys to unlock information, get help. They show respect, open doors to useful interactions.
Let's start with the classic initiator. Excuse me, where is platform 3? What's important about, excuse me?
Excuse me is just essential. It's the universal, polite way to get someone's attention before you ask for something or interrupt them. It signals your intent respectfully. It sets a positive tone immediately. Much better than just shouting, hey.
Definitely. Then you get into efficient questions like, how much is a return ticket to London? It's direct, but still polite.
Exactly. Clear need, clear destination. Same with, what time does the train leave? Gets right to the crucial timing info you need.
No beating around the bush, but still courteous.
That's the balance. Directness plus politeness. It's efficient. And asking, is the train on time? That's proactive. Shows you're engaged, lets you find out the status quickly.
And the catch-all phrase, when you need help but maybe aren't sure exactly what to ask.
Could you help me, please? The ultimate versatile request. Polite, signals you need assistance, it gets someone's attention and opens the door for you to explain further. A real lifeline if you're feeling lost or confused.
So these phrases aren't just random questions, they're refined tools.
Highly refined, designed for clarity and politeness in a potentially stressful environment. And you'll see how they weave perfectly into the real-life scenarios we're about to walk through. They form the backbone of successful interactions.
Okay, picture this. You're stepping up to that ticket counter, ready to start your journey. That first interaction. It's crucial. And our source material gives us a perfect example of doing it smoothly. Let's break down role-play dialogue number 1.
Right. Buying a ticket.
We have Jack the traveler and Emily at the counter. It starts simply.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'd like a return ticket to London, please.
Okay, stop right there. That opening is textbook perfect. Emily's good morning, welcoming. Jack's response, polite good morning back, and then I'd like.
The I'd like. Again.
Yes. So much softer, more polite than I want. And he's precise. Return ticket. Destination London, and that crucial please. No ambiguity.
Emily then offers choices. Certainly. Would you like first class or standard class? This flags up different service levels, right?
Exactly. Different costs, different comforts, a standard question. And Jack's reply is clear. Standard class, please. Again, polite and decisive.
Now the core information exchange. Emily says, The next train leaves at 10:15 a.m. from Platform 3.
And this is where your active listening for those keywords, platform number, exact time, is absolutely vital. You need to catch those details.
Jack confirms understanding and asks the practical question. Perfect. How much is the ticket? Emily replies directly. It's 25 pounds.
Direct confirmation of the fare, no surprises. Builds trust. It's efficient.
Then the transaction itself. Jack, here you go. Handing over money. Emily, thank you. Here's your ticket. Providing the document. Simple, clear actions.
Very straightforward. And notice the closing politeness. Emily's "have a safe journey." Jack's "thank you very much." It rounds off the interaction positively.
So looking at that whole exchange, what's the key takeaway?
It's a blueprint for a successful, polite transaction. Politeness runs all the way through "good morning, please, thank you." And Emily consistently gives specific, actionable details. Time, platform, cost. Those are the things you need to listen for and confirm.
And for the listener, for you, this means confidence, right? Knowing these phrases, the likely flow, what information to expect, it lets you get what you need quickly and efficiently.
Absolutely. Contrast that with someone who doesn't know these phrases. Pointing, fragmented words. It leads to confusion, maybe mistakes, frustration.
But having this script in your head allows you to approach the counter confidently, state your needs clearly, understand the response, and finish the purchase smoothly. Knowing it's 25 pounds and 10:15 a.m. from Platform 3 is concrete reassurance. Takes away the anxiety.
It's more than language. It's a strategy for seamless travel logistics.
Okay, ticket secured. Now, let's talk about understanding what's happening around you, the station's soundtrack, the announcements.
Ah, yes. The constant flow of information. Often fast, sometimes muffled, but absolutely critical for real-time updates. They're the heartbeat of the station's operations.
Our sources give some great examples. First, the standard informational type. The train to London will depart from Platform 3 at 10:15 a.m.
Straightforward confirmation. Destination, time, platform. Helps you double-check against your ticket and the timetable. Essential baseline info.
Then the urgent updates, often starting with the signal phrase. Attention passengers. The 11 o'clock train to Manchester is delayed by 20 minutes.
That "attention passengers" is your cue to listen now. Critical, time-sensitive info is coming. And here it's a delay-specific train-specific duration.
And it's not just about trains. Safety and rules. Please do not leave your luggage unattended.
A direct security instruction, not optional, for everyone's safety.
Or smoking is not allowed inside the station.
Clear rule for comfort and health, expected compliance. These maintain order and safety.
And finally, the call to action. The express train to Paris is now boarding at Platform 6.
That's your signal. Time to head to the platform and get ready to board. Removes any doubt about when to move.
Now, here's the interesting part. Even if the sound quality isn't great, or you don't catch every single word,
The context and those keywords we learned often let you piece it together. It's like that real-time puzzle solving again.
right? If you hear "attention passengers," your destination, and "delayed by 20 minutes," you've got the core message, even if other words were unclear.
That's a powerful skill. Think about missing that delayed announcement. You might wait unnecessarily, miss a connection, get anxious.
But catching just those key words.
Lets you adapt immediately. Grab a coffee, check alternatives, reset expectations. You turn potential confusion into a manageable situation just by picking out those key terms. You regain control.
Okay, so you've got your ticket, you're listening to announcements, but what if you're still unsure? Maybe where to go, or you need specific info.
This is where knowing how to politely ask for help is invaluable. And our next dialogue shows this perfectly.
Roleplay dialogue number 2. Asking for help. Jack, again approaching Emily, he starts, "Excuse me, could you tell me where Platform 3 is?"
Perfect opener. "Excuse me," to get attention politely. "Could you tell me?" Softens the request for directions. Textbook.
Emily's response is great. "Of course. Go straight ahead and turn right. The signs will guide you."
See how she gives clear step-by-step directions, straight ahead, turn right? And crucially, empowers him by mentioning the signs. It's verbal guidance plus a visual cue. Very effective in a big station.
Jack then follows up about facilities. "Thank you. Is there a waiting room here?"
Simple, direct question about amenities. Very common.
Emily's answer is helpful and specific. "Yes, it's on the left side near the cafe."
Not just over there. She gives a direction left side and a landmark near the cafe. Makes it much easier for Jack to find it. Using landmarks is key.
Smart. Then Jack does a proactive status check. "Great. Are there any delays today?"
Good move. Always worth checking, especially if you haven't heard an announcement for your specific train.
Emily gives reassurance. "No, all trains are running on time." That clarity helps Jack proceed confidently.
And the closing is smooth politeness again. Jack's thank you for your help. Emily's you're welcome. Enjoy your journey.
So, reflecting on that dialogue, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener?
It's about being proactive. Don't be afraid to ask. Imagine someone too shy, wandering lost, missing the waiting room.
But using these phrases gives you control. You turn confusion into clarity by seeking the information you need.
Exactly. You take charge of your experience, and that simple thank you for your help goes a long way. Shows appreciation, makes the interaction positive.
Now, that last dialogue confirmed everything was on time, but we all know that's not always the case. Delays happen.
Every traveler's potential nightmare, right?
But the good news is, our sources show exactly how to handle this common hiccup in English. It's not just language. It's about problem solving, showing resilience when things go sideways.
And role-play dialogue number 3 nails this. Jack asks Emily, "Excuse me, is the 11 o'clock train to Manchester on time?"
Notice that polite, indirect way of checking for a delay again, not assuming the worst right away.
Very smart. Emily's reply is direct but empathetic. "I'm sorry, it's delayed by 20 minutes.
That, I'm sorry, acknowledges the inconvenience. Then, clear info. Which train? It's delayed. By how long? Allows Jack to process immediately.
And this leads Jack to the crucial problem-solving question. "Oh, I see. Can I change my ticket to the 12 o'clock train instead?"
That phrase, can I change my ticket to X instead?
Yeah,
That's the power move, isn't it?
absolutely. It signals you know about the delay and you're actively looking for a solution. It gives you agency, frames it as a request for an alternative. It's solution-oriented.
Emily confirms. Yes, of course. Please give me your ticket. Green light, clear next step.
Jack complies. "Here it is. Thank you." Emily facilitates. "You're welcome. Here's your new ticket. Have a safe journey." Efficient, respectful, problem solved.
Even under potentially stressful circumstances.
Exactly. It shows how clear, polite communication, even with bad news like a delay, leads to a positive outcome. Being able to ask, "Can I change my ticket?" minimizes stress, avoids long waits, prevents missed connections. Huge value in knowing that phrase.
So here's where it gets really interesting strategically. This isn't just about talking. It's about negotiating your situation.
Right. You're actively shaping what happens next.
Knowing these phrases gives you the power to pivot, adapt, keep your journey moving forward despite the disruption, instead of panicking.
You calmly approach, assess options, ask the right question, get a new ticket. You turn a potential travel crisis into manageable steps.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. Vocabulary, phrases, scenarios. Let's bring it all together. Reinforce what you've learned.
Time for a quick confidence booster, a check to see how well these skills have sunk in.
We'll revisit some key questions from the source material. These really focus on that precision and politeness we've been talking about.
Ready? First question. How do you ask for a return ticket to London?
And the best answer is, I'd like a return ticket to London, please. Clear, concise, polite.
That I'd like. Setting the tone again. Okay, vocabulary. What does the word platform mean?
The answer. The area where passengers board the train. Your key navigational term for finding your train.
Absolutely critical for getting in the right spot. Next. How can you ask if the train is delayed?
The direct, effective phrase is the train delayed. Cut straight to the crucial information.
Concise gets you the status update fast. And lastly, how do you ask for directions to the waiting room?
The polite approach. Excuse me, where is the waiting room? Starts with, excuse me, then a clear question about the amenity.
Perfect. These specific phrasings aren't just grammatically correct, they're effective communication strategies for these situations.
So what does mastering these mean for you listening right now? It means you've built a solid mental framework for navigating a railway station in English.
You're not just learning words, you're getting practical power.
Each correct answer is like an aha moment, representing clarity and skill that will make your travels smoother, less stressful. You have the tools now.
Tools to understand, to ask, to respond effectively, even when things change unexpectedly. You're ready.
Wow, that really was a comprehensive deep dive into mastering English for your railway station adventures.
Yeah.
We've covered how to confidently buy tickets, understand those crucial announcements, ask for help politely, and even handle delays gracefully.
From the ticket counter to reservations, platforms to fares, asking about times, understanding delays, it's a full toolkit.
Key phrases for buying, asking, listening, expressing politeness, and managing changes. It's all there.
And remember, knowledge is most valuable when it's understood and applied. These phrases, this vocabulary, they aren't just for, passing a test.
Right.
They are tools for real-world interactions. They encourage critical thinking, adaptability. When you communicate effectively in these scenarios, you're engaging with and navigating the world around you, turning potential barriers into open pathways.
So, for your own reflection as you continue your journey, here's something to think about.
Okay.
Our deep dive showed the power of specific phrases, specific dialogues. As you think about these conversations, consider this. How might actively practicing them, maybe just imagining yourself in these station scenarios, not only build your language skills, but also cultivate that mental confidence, that resilience to handle unexpected travel situations?
Interesting point.
How might simply preparing for these interactions change your future journeys,
Yeah.
transforming them from potentially overwhelming to, well, effortlessly smooth, maybe even enjoyable adventures?
Food for thought indeed, the power of preparation and practice.
Until our next deep dive, keep exploring, keep learning, and above all, travel safe.